Hello everyone, I wanted to share with you guys the way that I like to prepare the natural nail before applying acrylics or gels, whichever you use. I'm going to start off with spraying. This is called Sani Spray from the organic brand, but you can use any antiseptic spray. It's an antiseptic spray, so you can use any brand. I like to spray it first on my hands, then on my client's hands, and then on whatever tool I'll be using, even though this tool was previously disinfected, but I just like to, it's part of the routine, so I like to spray it. I'm gonna push back the cuticle very softly. You have to place the finger at a 45-degree angle so you won't hurt the client. After we push back the cuticle, I'm going to use this cuticle stone. I am in love with the cuticle stone because first of all, it lasts a long time, and second of all, it does its job. So a tip that I can give you guys is wet the cuticle stone before you use it. Since I didn't place it in water, I sprayed it with rubbing alcohol, 70%. I sprayed it with that so it can be very wet from the tip, and now I'm removing all the dead skin and all the dead cuticle around that cuticle area. It's very important to remove this because if we leave that, that's when we get lifting, premature lifting. Sometimes we will do a whole set and then 2-3 days after it's lifting because we didn't remove all that dead skin around the cuticle area. So don't just remove it from up top. As you can see, I am removing it from the sides of the nails also. And what I like about this cuticle stone is that it's very gentle on the nail. It doesn't hurt the client. It's even more gentle than the actual cuticle pusher itself. So as you can see, I'm removing a lot. So if that would have stayed on the nail, I don't think the nail would have lasted, the acrylic nail would have lasted very long on her nails. Some people have more and some people have less. This particular client has a lot. So the next step is I'm going to, with the manicure brush, I'm just going to brush down to remove all that dead skin. And now we're gonna file the natural nail, and I like to use this 220 grit. I also have a 150 grit file. I think that as long as it's 150 and above, remember that the higher the number on the file, the less sharp it is. The lower the number, the sharper the file will be. So I prefer to use the 220. It's like a buffer. And it's just removing, we just have to remove the top layer. As you can see, you have to go into the cuticle area and the sides. We have to prepare that area very well because that's where all lifting starts. It's like, I like to put this as an example. When we're filing and taking the shine off the nail, it's like opening the pores to the nail. We have to open the pores so everything else can be absorbed very well, and all the products we use afterwards will last a long time. I showed you Nail Pure from NSI. It cleanses and it dehydrates. The one I had from Nail Factory is just a cleanser. You can use any brand, but if you don't have a special cleanser, you can use alcohol 70%. I'm showing you these lint-free wipes that I have that I love to use. A lot of you guys have asked me where I get them. Well, this is the package. They're called Hands Down, from the ones that have the little flower imprints on them. I got them at a store called SoCal Nails. They have a website, socalnails.com. I've also bought them at Sally's Beauty Supply. So I'm going to use alcohol. If I would have used NSI's Nail Pure, I would have cleansed and dehydrated at the same time. But I'm going to use alcohol to show you the options that you have. If we're gonna cleanse with alcohol, as you can see, I like to really wet that wipe. Make sure it's very wet so it can do its job correctly. We need to take away all that dust, everything, and leave the nail face clean. These are some dehydrators that I like to use. This one is from the brand Ladybug. It's called Bond Aid. You can also get this at socalnails.com. This dehydrator is from Easy Flow. It's also very good. This next one is from Entity. It's a nail dehydrator. You can use whichever brand you find at your local beauty supply, nail supply store. This one is from Gelish. I'm just showing you these ones, these that I have. And I don't have a favorite one. They are all very good. And like I said previously, if I would have used the NSI Nail Pure Cleanser, I would have skipped this step because that cleanser already dehydrates the nail. But since I used alcohol, I just cleanse the nail. I'm gonna go ahead and take this extra step and dehydrate the nail. As you can see, it gets white once it's dehydrated. My bond of choice is Protein Bond from Organic. I'm gonna let you know that I will have it for sale very soon on my website. The link to my website is in the description. I love Protein Bond. I've tried many different primers. It's a primer. It's an acid-free primer, but you can use any primer of your choice. But I choose to use this one because it's worked very well for me and my clients. I just love it. And if you're gonna use tips, I suggest you put the tips on the nail right after you dehydrate and then you put the primer. But since I was gonna use nail forms on this particular client, I went ahead and put the primer before. I really hope you liked this video. Make sure and comment below. Thank you so much, and until next time.